The titans of Brazilian industry are restless. One of the biggest fish in the Latin American mining business swallows Inco, Canada's largest nickel mining company, in one gulp. And that, my friends, spells opportunity for RBC's elite team of private banking professionals. Our story begins with Marcus Team, a mild-mannered corporate debt analyst with close relationships inside the gargantuan Brazilian mining company.
My major job is to analyze the company itself, to look at credit ratios, to see how good the company is fundamentally. We knew that quite likely some management people from CVRD would be transferred to Toronto.
Marcus is an inside guy with an inside track on this lucrative opportunity to service a team of high-net-worth Brazilian executives coming to Canada. So when Marcus was invited to a formal announcement by CVRD's most senior executives in Sao Paulo, he calls Angelica Ikari. Smooth and sophisticated, but with a commanding presence, Angelica is perfect for the job.
Since I had a relationship with those high management people from CVRD, I could introduce her to those people instead of her cold calling them directly.
Angelica and Marcus worked together to make crucial personal contacts at CVRD, paving the way for a formal credentials presentation by RBC's private banking team in Toronto.
You cannot do this alone. You have to work with a team. In this particular case, we had people in São Paulo, people in Toronto, and people in capital markets, and people in GPB.
Meanwhile, in Toronto, the GPB team works night and day, putting together a financial services package compelling enough to win the hearts and pocketbooks of even the most discerning Brazilian executive.
To be able to develop that tailored approach, we engaged our colleagues that came from the different areas of GPB.
Lucila Branco assembles a crack client services team headed by PRM Renan Torres. Renan proves to be a perfect fit. He has the reputation and the experience needed for this very important mission, and he knows what's at stake.
First of all, CVRD is a very, very important business for a number of banks in the world.
It was very important that we did not lose any time, that we were the first ones to offer them the private banking services to their executives.
The team works closely and efficiently across time zones and geographies to prepare a compelling presentation. When the identities of the executives are announced, the team is ready.
As soon as we found out who the executives were, and again we worked with our office in São Paulo, Angelica, we were able to contact them the next day.
The pitch goes smoothly and the executives are impressed. Thanks to a collaborative effort, RBC wins the business.
From the Brazilian executives' point of view, RBC can offer something that other Canadian banks are not able to offer. We have a team here that speaks the same language, understands the culture, comes from the same country, and has lived through the exercise of coming to Canada and settle down in Canada.
With the executives now rooted firmly on Canadian soil, Renan Torres and a team of seasoned professionals work to broaden RBC's relationship with this influential group of Brazilian executives. The result? Additional opportunities, deeper relationships, and even more business.
One of the pleasures of acting as the trusted advisor for a client is to get referrals from them.
I would say RBC is today in a better position to service CVRD as a corporate.
And so, the doors of opportunity continue to open wider for RBC.
CVRD happens to be one A, but there are others. We are already in discussions, and very advanced discussions, with Labatt. Not many people know, but the Brazilians are running Labatt now, and we are in discussions with them right now.
Could this mean Christmas in Toronto with a distinctly Brazilian flavor? Stay tuned.